Alright guys, what's going on? Today I'm coming at you guys with my final Salamangreat deck profile. This is probably like the best I can make it. I can maybe cut a few cards out and maybe switch a couple depending on like the matchup I'm playing. But I think this is gonna be my final deck profile on it. Um, I ordered the cards online. I traded some cards yesterday, and without further ado, let's get into it. So every Salamangreat deck needs the one Gazelle. If you're not playing Gazelle, don't play Salamangreats. So basic. When it gets normal or special summon, you send a Salamangreat card to the graveyard, and they all get effects in the graveyard, and you get to send the traps to the graveyard to then later add them back to your hand. So this is a great one-off. Then next we play two Foxies. It's really good in the deck. You can use it in the graveyard to destroy like floodgates, face-up spell or trap cards, and it's a great special summon just by sending one Salamangreat card to the graveyard. So really good. After that, we play two Spinny. Spinny, you just send it to the graveyard to have a Salamangreat monster gain 500 attack. If you just send it to the graveyard to activate that effect, you can activate Gazelle to special summon. And then Spinny automatically special summons if you control another Salamangreat monster, so really good. Next we play two Jack Jaguar. Jack Jaguar is really good. It lets you recur all your Link monsters that are in the graveyard. You can send it back to the extra deck and special summon this card from the graveyard. And it's a level 4, so it lets you go into your rank 4s. 1800 beater that inflicts piercing damage. You can't ask for nothing more. For the one-offs, I play one Falco. When it's automatically sent to the graveyard, you get to set a Salamangreat spell or trap. So you can even set the Salamangreat circle if you have no access to the trap cards. And even the circle provides protection to the Link monsters. So really good. I do play one Mole. You can maybe cut this out. I like running it. I played in a tournament yesterday, and Salamangreat Mole saved me in a match where I really couldn't do anything, and it was in the graveyard. I controlled no monsters. I sent them all back to the deck, draw 2, and then I was able to combo off from there. So Salamangreat Mole is actually pretty good to run one of, but you can cut it out if you want. Now for the non-Salamangreats, play 3 Lady Debugs. This is what's gonna let you have access to your Gazelle, and if you already have Gazelle into your hand, you can literally add anything else. So Lady Debug's really good, and it's when it's normal or special summoned that you get the effect, and it's a level 4, so you can go into your rank 4s. I play one Skipper. I kind of don't want to play 2 just because I feel like that just adds way too many normal summons, so I play one of. And Skipper, when you link into it, you get to add this card to your hand, which is extremely busted. Parallel Exceed. Basically, if you link summon, you special summon this to link a zone a link monster points to, and then you can special summon another one from the deck, and they become level 4. So it's literally a free rank 4. So you could go into your Abyss Dweller or your Baguska. So extremely good card, and it's very cheap. It's a common Eternity code, so pick up your copies if you're playing Salamangreats. I was running it at 2 in the tournament because I didn't have a third copy. So now that I got a third copy, it's gonna be way more consistent. So now for the hand traps, I played triple Nibiru. Nibiru is kind of a staple in this format. If you're playing against control decks, then Nibiru isn't gonna really do much. But you much rather main deck this and risk your chance of going up against a control deck than going up against a combo player not having Nibiru in your hand, because the boards people can put up nowadays is just insane. So Nibiru is gonna help you stop that and let you play. I run triple Effect Veiler. Effect Veiler wasn't that good before. Now I feel like it's amazing just because Hauki Fibrax, you don't want them special summoning the Despot 001. You don't want them special summoning the Jet Synchron or the O-Lion. So this is what's going to save you essentially against those heavy combo decks. And Ash Blossom, it basically does the same thing like with the Hauki Fibrax. If they're going to special summon from the deck, send Ash, and they're not going to be able to get there. then they would have to do some like tricky stuff to be able to get through their combos, but most of the time they're not going to be able to go through their combos. So Ash is really good. For spells, play 2 Will of Salamangreat. You can play 3. I cut this down to 2 just because I was seeing it way too much in my hand, and basically you just need 1 Will of Salamangreat. So I run 2. You play 1 circle because it's at 1. But this is what lets you get access to your Gazelle or any Salamangreat monster. And if a link monster that was link summoned using its own name, it unaffected by monster effects. So really good. Then I play 1 Sanctuary. Playing 2 is a little weird, but you can, just so you can, like, if you summon the Balinks, you can get another draw and it thins out the deck faster. But usually you just need 1 because they don't really go after this unless like their hand specifically wants to get rid of this, so they usually don't get rid of this. Then we run triple Signet Mining. Again, it lets you add your Gazelle, or it lets you add your Lady Debug if you don't have a normal summon, or even lets you add your Foxy by discarding a card. And it feels really good when you activate this and you send Jack Jaguar to add the Lady Debug, normal summon the Lady Debug, add the Gazelle. Oh, it's so good. So you have to play triple Signet Mining. Then we play triple Pot of Desires. Basically, you activate this if you don't have anything in your hand to combo off with, then you're gonna have to activate the Pot of Desires. Hopefully, you don't banish the Gazelle, but usually you still have full combo, and then activate Pot of Desires just for an extra 2 cards, and hopefully you draw like another trap that you're able to disrupt your opponent with. So Pot of Desires at 3 is really good. Then people don't really run this in Salamangreats, but like it really helped me in a tournament, and I run 1 Foolish. Usually the Jack Jaguar stays in the deck unless you send it with Gazelle. So if you have another way of sending the Jack Jaguar or a Foxy, then you know that's just extra plays, and Foolish Burial is amazing. So I do run the 1 Foolish Burial. Now for the traps, I play 2 Rage. You know, I don't think it really matters on like how many traps you should play. I just love having 2 and 2, just because you have chances of drawing 1 in your first hand, and then use Gazelle to send the other one, and now you have a negate, an Omni negate, and then you have a disruption that can basically destroy 2 cards. So Rage is, double Rage and double Roar for me is the way to go. So there's the double Roar. And plus, if you do want to cut one out, I suggest cutting out the Roar, just because you can use the Roar, it'll get sent to the graveyard, and if you link summon using a monster as the same material, you can just set it to your field. So it's kind of like running 2. So it has a really cool recursion effect. And then for the last 2, which I just picked up yesterday, double Impermanence. It's basically an effect Veiler on steroids. You basically, like, if they go first, you can activate this card from your hand, negate the monster's effects, and at the same time, this negates all spell and trap cards in this card's column. So that second effect that negates the spell and trap cards in a column is extremely good. So yeah. So that's the main deck. I do run 42. Might cut out something like maybe the mole or something to make it 41, or try to take something else out for 40, but I'm testing 42. So for the extra deck, I play triple Balinks. This should be standard for every Salamangreat deck. You want to have the same amount of, link monsters. So triple Balinks is what's going to add the field spell to your hand. Run triple Sunlight Wolf. This is the one that's going to let you recur those trap cards and add Gazelle back to your hand from the graveyard. Let me fix it. So yeah, so triple Sunlight Wolf is good, and then you recur Jack Jaguar, send it back to the extra deck so you can use it again next turn. And then we played double Heat Leo. Heat Leo is really good against control decks just because it shuffles a spell and trap card back to their deck, activate Sanctuary, summon the other one, and it does the same thing. So Heat Leo is amazing. But there's no need to run 3. There really isn't. Then I run 1 Nightmare Phoenix. once again, is to destroy back row, and it lets you get a free draw. And it lets you discard a card, so you can discard any Salamangreat card, which is amazing. The new card from Eternity Code, Splash Mage, I use this almost in every match, and it's so good. You basically just bring back a Cyberse in defense, negates its effects, and you can only summon Cyberse monsters, and basically this entire extra deck is basically Cyberse. So Splash Mage is really good, and it's a common. It costs like 10 cents, so please get your copy. Play one Update Jammer. Update Jammer is going to let you go into your OTK plays. Really good card. And the cool thing about this is water and this is wind. We have the Transcode Talker. This is earth. This basically, when it's summoned, you get to special summon a link 3 or lower monster from your graveyard onto the field, so this card points to. So it's a free special summon, and then after you summon the Transcode Talker, bring back Update Jammer, you go into your big boy Access Code Talker, which is the newest card that came out, Eternity Code. I use this every game, but word of advice, if you don't know if you have game or not, do not go into Access Code Talker, because once you used up all your resources to go into Access Code Talker, then you have nothing else to do, and you're just going to be playing from literally nothing. And if you're playing against a recursive deck against like Eldritch, then you're going to be way behind. So only go into this if you know you have game. Once again, only go into this if you know you have game. You don't know how many games I've played where I've lost just because I went into Access Code Talker too early, and then before I went to the battle phase, they just Nibiru'd and I have nothing on my field. So make sure you have game. And then for the rank 4s, one Baguska. This is basically if you don't have that many plays and you're able to go into a rank 4. This is going to let you stall your opponent out until you switch it to attack and then start comboing off. And then one Abyss Dweller to play against those pesky graveyard decks. So that's the deck profile, guys. Hopefully you guys liked it. Once again, I think this is my finished deck profile. Maybe I might cut 1 or 2 cards out to run 40. I guess since I finished kind of early, I'll show you guys the side deck that I rocked with in the tournament. So I ran, I think, 1 Called By. I didn't have a lot of space, so this was, and I didn't have a lot of time, so I just put 1 of, just because I had 14. I was like, why not? A card that really did amazing is Deck Lockdown, and I guess I only cited 2, but I would even cite this to 3. This stops, like, I played against Shadows. This hurts Shadows, like, really bad. Let me see, what else did I play against? I think Eldritch, like, they won't be able to add Golden Lord to their hand or a special summon from the deck, so this is really good. I played 1 Mind Control just in case I went second and I was trying to bait out a negate, so that's really good. I played 2 Kaijus just in case I went up against an Apollosa, which is crazy because the entire 5 rounds I didn't play against a single Apollosa, so that's good as well. 1 Imperial Order to stop Sky Strikers and any like Pendulum deck, so Imperial Order is always good for 1 of. 2 Ghost Bells. This is also for Eldritch when they try to like recur or banish a card from the graveyard to set their spell and traps. You just Ghost Bell 1 of them and they won't be able to get that. Really good. Double Cosmic Cyclones just in case you're playing against Sky Strikers, Altergeist, or Eldritch. You can just banish them instead of sending it to the graveyard, so they won't be able to recur it back. 1 Red Reboot, just in case you're playing against Altergeist once again, or Eldritch, any trap deck. 1 Evenly, just because I only have 1 Evenly, but if I get 2 more copies, then I'll probably run triple Evenly, just because this card is so good. 1 Prohibition, just because I only have 1 Prohibition, but like if you Prohibition like Eldritch the Golden Lord, they're not going to be able to play it. And then another card that was going to save me if it didn't get negated, Hey Trunade. This basically returns all set spells and traps I played against a Sky Striker player, and they set 5 pass, activated Hate True Nade, didn't have any negates until they flipped Impermanence, which was in the same exact column as this card, so it got negated, and that was really stupid. But if, like, I literally just picked one zone, I was going to OTK them that turn, and I was going to be game just because of Hate True Nade. So that was my side deck, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, any ideas or anything you guys think about the deck. We're gonna be making more deck profiles. This is just gonna keep going. We have so many ideas and stuff, and if you guys have any ideas for us to make a deck profile and we're able to get the cards, let us know and we'll do it. So thank you guys for watching, and till next time.